model so far fine. So that's why model is purely it is Java code we call, because if you want to connect to this database, such kind of the things, as well as if I want to perform any front-end business calculations as well as logical operations, these kind of the things actually we can make it out with respect to this model so far. And next we have here is view is just like we have is represents user's view of the application and is responsible for taking the input from the user. That means whatever the UI you want to make, because previously you are making the UI by using this HTML and as well as JSP. So same way here we have is, if you want to make any kind of the UI such kind of the thing, that we will make it out with respect to this view so far. So that's why view is basically the user's view of the application and is responsible for taking the input from the user and as well as dispatching the request to the controller and then receiving the response from the controller so far. So these kind of things. So that's why here what will happen is input from the user. After taking the input, what we have to do here is dispatching the request to the controller and then receiving response from the controller, displaying the result to the user so far fine. So this kind of the thing actually you have to make it out. Then we have view so far, and next we have is controller, because controller is basically it's the key component, because depending on the type of output you are getting, based on that one it has to redirect to this corresponding output page. Such kind of the thing we have to make it out. Then we need the help of controller. So that's why it is an intermediary between model and view so far. So it is responsible for, and please don't take any running notes, because once the session is over, whatever the thing I am typing and as well as whatever the diagrams I am making out, that documents I am going to mail you out. So that's why please do not take any running notes, such kind of the things. Okay. Now coming into this controller so far, it is an intermediary between model and view, and it is responsible for receiving the request from the client, and as well as once the request is received from the client, it executes the appropriate business logic from the model and then produce the output to the user using the view component. So that's why based on the result, if you want to redirect the result to this corresponding view, that actually can be taken care by this controller so far. So this is the architecture actually we are going to use with respect to this model and view controller so far fine. Okay, till the time whatever we discussed all are clear. What is actually the MVC, you are clear. Model is basically it's a business logic, view is the basically UI, controller is a mapper between this model and view. That is the thing we discussed. Is this clear everybody? Hello?
Yeah, it is clear.
Where is database located in this?
Come again?
Model and clear.
Database is located in the model part, right?
In the model part only, because whatever the Java related operations, the database connectivity, this JDBC things, everything will be resetted in the model only. Okay?
Okay.
Clear? Yeah. Is this clear everybody? Shall I go to the next step?
Yeah, it is clear.
So see how this way actually the architecture will be coming here, see with respect to this. first we have here view, basically it's a JSP kind of a thing, and as well as now model, it is basically with respect to this business logic. And next we have this controller we have here, which is of this. Here we have this, for this we have to use struct-config.xml file as a controller we have to use. So that's why this is the way the architecture is coming with respect to this. So there is a circular dependency between this each and every layer so far. So that's why every time what will happen is the model, view, controller, all the things are circularly depending on each and every layer so far. So this is the way we are going to make it out. Now let us see what is the structs controller we are going to have, because controller is going to play the vital role with respect to this. So from which class actually the controller is defined, and as well as how the way you have to specify this controller thing so far, and what are the contents will be there with respect to this struct-conf, what is the action class we are going to have here, and how to bind the data. Those things we are going to discuss right now. So first see we have with respect to this is so what is actually this controller? So coming into this understanding structs controller we have. See, we will use structs-config.xml file to map the request to some destination servlet or JSP file. So if you want to map the request to this corresponding destination servlets or JSP, we have to use structs-config.xml file. So far fine. Now for this actually we have action servlet is there. Action servlet is basically it's the heart for this structs framework so far. So that's why see we have class action servlet, which is derived from package called org.apache.structs.action.action servlet is the heart of the structs framework, and it is the controller part of the structs framework, and as well as which is responsible for performing business calculations as well as initializing the structs bean components and redirect to the corresponding UI so far. So whatever the view we have to this, if you want to redirect, those things will be taken care with respect to this. So now see how actually we are going to redirect to this one. So if you want to redirect to the corresponding page, then we need the help of action tag, because see the action tag we have to use with respect to this. So there how the way actually we have to do it here. See so far like action path equals to, please go for slash action path equals to slash success. Then what we have to do here is forward equals to, here we have success.jsp page. That means if you get the word as success na, then please go to this success.jsp page. And the same way we have action path equals to slash failure, then please forward to failure.jsp. So far fine. So this is the way we have to do that. So that's why action path equals to success, then please go to this success.jsp. Action path equals to failure, then please go for this failure plus so far. So till that time actually what are the things we discussed? We discussed about this action servlet, and as well as how the way actually we have to redirect to this action. So far fine. Now coming into this, see next we have here is action class. So because see action class is also very much important, because if you want to redirect any action such kind of the thing, so that can be taken care with respect to this action also so far. So that's why see how the way the action we are going to make it out with respect to this see action class we have. So in this action class what we have to do here is it acts as a wrapper around the business logic and provides an interface to the applications model layer, and as well as is glue between view and model and transfers the data from the view layer to the specific business process layer, and finally returns the processed data from the business layer to the view layer. So that's why any kind of the data transformation from this layer to layer we have to make it out, then we need the help of this action class to plan. So see how the way actually we have to make the action class here is just I am writing the skeleton over there. See we have public class, something we have test action, extends action we have. Now in this C we have to write one method called execute method, and execute method by default it will return the forward so far fine. So see here what is the thing we have to do is see this is the way we have public action forward execute. This is a system method. Now in this we have action mapping, here we have mapping comma action form, we have form, and after that as usual so form data we need to get from the view, action mapping we have to redirect to this corresponding controller. Now for any servlet action what are the things we need? Request and response. So that's why just take http servlet request comma http servlet response res. Now after that we have here is throws exception. Now in this please write the specific code. So here we have return mapping dot find forward of, here we have success or failure, something we have to write. So here I have to specify. Then what will happen in the controller? I have to specify if I am going to write success there, then please go to this success page. If I get failure there, then please go to this failure so far. That is the thing. So that's why action is going to take care of layer to layer data transfer, such kind of the thing that will be taken care with respect to this here fine. Now next what we have to do here with respect to this is we discussed what is actually the model we have, and as well as what is the controller we discussed fine. Now next coming into this is view, because we have general HTML tags are there, but apart from the general HTML tags we have structs HTML tags we are going to use. So what are the structs HTML tags we have here with respect to this C? The structs HTML tags we have with respect to this. First we have here is if I want to display some text box, just give here HTML colon text, and the value you have to put it in property so far. Property equals to username, something we have. Now in the same way HTML colon password, property equals to, here we have password with respect to this, and HTML colon we have submit, and as well as just give here submit so far fine. So these are the different like HTML colon checkbox, HTML colon radio, as well as HTML colon errors, HTML colon select, HTML colon text area, and as well as normally you will use form tag, because in sublets itself form action we are writing here. So here itself if you want to write na HTML colon form action equals to, so something we have here fine. So welcome, so something we have. Now after that just give here method equals to post we have. So this is the way we have to define this form tag also. So these are the different structs HTML tags also we have here. Okay, is this clear everybody? Hello. Now we are going into this practical part. How to
ఇవాళ
make
అందరూ ఇంటర్వ్యూ
simple
కొడుతున్నా
MVC application.
నువ్వు లగేజ్
that I want
లగేజ్
to show
చదువుకో
you. Okay.
నీ వాళ్ళు సెట్
And,
అయిపోతున్నారు
may I know
అదే అదే
previously which IDE you are using for this?
నేను ఇక ఎవరితో మాట్లాడలే అన్నట్టు ఒక్కసేపు
Previous
లేట్
classes
అయింది అందుకే
which
అసలు
IDE you are using?
ఒక రూమ్ పోయి చక్కగా కూర్చొని ఎవరితో మాట్లాడలే ఇప్పుడు భరత్ సమ వచ్చి
Fine.
ఎందుకు ఫీల్ అవుతాను
Eclipse and as well as NetBeans, no,
అని
not
చెప్పి అన్నాడు
necessary.
నేను
But
మామూలుగా
today
ఏమైనా జాబ్
actually,
అంటే మా
my Tomcat server is not running, so let me go with NetBeans right now. Just I will show the demo, and tomorrow the same things and as well as continuation I will show in the Eclipse section. We will make it right.
ఎవరో
Now, see in Eclipse you are using this Tomcat server for this one. Here in NetBeans we have lastly server.
అంతే కదా
So see how the way we have to make the simple
అన్నట్టు
application. What I want to do is simple hello world application. First I want to do that. Like I want to take your name first. Now after that I want to write the message as
నేను
hello so and so
ఫీల్ అయినాడు బాగా అసలు నేను చాలా ఫీల్ అయినా అసలు కదా ఇంత కాల్ రాకపోయేసరికి ఇది ఎన్నో టైం తెలుసు కదా మీకే తెలుసు మీ ముందటనే ఒక 3-4 అయినాయి కదా 6th 7th ఇది సో నేను ఇంటర్వ్యూ కాలేజ్ చేసేసరికి నేను ఎవరితో మాట్లాడుకుంటా పోయి రూమ్లో కూర్చున్నాను అందరూ వచ్చి ఒకటేసారి అందరూ వచ్చి ఏమైంది అని చెప్పి అది ఏదో పెద్ద వింత లెక్క వచ్చింది నాకు ఇంకొంచెం నాకు కొంచెం మాట్లాడకండి నాకు అంత అవుతుంది అని చెప్పి అంటే భరత్సం వచ్చి మాట్లాడింది సార్ నీకు జాబ్ ప్రాబ్లమా లేకపోతే మనీ ప్రాబ్లమా అని అడిగిండు నేను మాట్లాడలేదు సార్ నాకు అసలు నోట్లోకి వెళ్ళి మాట వస్తలేదు మాట్లాడదామన్నా కూడా ఒకళ్ళు మాట్లాడితే ఏడుపు వచ్చి ఆ స్టేజ్కి వచ్చింది నాకు మాట్లాడలేదు అందులో నీకు ఏమైనా పొజిషన్ వాడే మా దాంట్లోనే ఇంటర్నల్ పొజిషన్ ఇస్తా ఇట్లా చేస్తావు కిషోర్ వాళ్ళ లెక్క అది అన్నాడు అన్న తర్వాత అసలు నాకు మాట రాలేదు నాకు ఛాన్స్ ఏది బాగా దాని తర్వాత ఇక కొంచెం కూల్ అయిన తర్వాత నువ్వు ఎంజాయ్ చేయి ఫస్ట్ అసలు ఎందుకు అట్లా చేస్తాను ఫస్ట్ రూమ్ మారుతావు అన్నాడు వాళ్ళు మా రూమ్కి వస్తావు అంటాడు ఆయన ఆ రూమ్ ఏదో బ్యాడ్ లెక్క ఉన్నట్టున్నది కావచ్చు రూమ్ మారు నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ ఎంజాయ్ చేయి
ఇంట్లో వండుకోవచ్చు
సంథింగ్ ఏదో అన్నాడు మరి నీకు ఆ రూమ్ వల్లనే అట్లా అవుతాను కావచ్చు సెంటిమెంట్ కూడా నేను నమ్మాలి అప్పుడప్పుడు ఎక్కడ పోతావు కెసినో పోతావు ఎక్కడ పోతావు ఎంజాయ్ కొంచెం అన్నాడు సినిమా చూడు ఎంజాయ్ అంటే సినిమాలు రోజు చెప్తున్నాను అంటే ఎక్కడికైనా బయటకి వెళ్తావా కెసినో పోదామా కెసినో పోతే షిప్ పోదామన్నా
భరత్ సమ అవుతుంది
భరత్ సామంత అక్కడ వాళ్ళందరూ ఉన్నాడు ఆయన పోయి ఉంటాడు కిషోర్ని అడుగుదాం అనుకున్నా ఫస్ట్ దొరికిన ఛాన్స్ అని చెప్పేసి కెసినో పోతే ఎందుకు అనవసరంగా డబ్బులు పోగొట్టుకోవడం వేస్ట్ కదా స్కిప్ అంటే ఇప్పటికీ అసలు హెడేక్ లేస్తుంది అసలు నాకు ఆకలి బాగా హెడేక్ అయిందని
నిన్న మ్యాచ్ ఆడదాం కొంచెం ఫ్రెష్ అవుతుంది
hello Vamsri, how are you? And if I give the name as Prasad, then hello Prasad, how are you? That is a simple hello world program. I want to do that. So that's why first you here as see this is the tag lives automatically it would be added because the HTML things actually we have to use the prefix to
కార్తిక్ కిందకి వెళ్తాను
these things we have to use will and that logical things we have to use logic here. So first I want to read the name. So first we have to use the form tag here. So see we have here HTML colon form action equals to here we have slash hello something we have here tag. So I have to specify this form tag here as hello so far because this is the controller name. Slash hello is going to act as a controller. Where to give the controller name I will tell you. Okay. So HTML colon form action equals to slash hello we have. Now after that what I want to do here, see with respect to this, I want to so first we have here, let me read a name here, enter name so far. So now in this C I have to use the name like this. So text box, how you will use HTML colon text. Here we have property equals to here we have HTML colon text property equals to here we have name something we have here name. So that is the first thing we have. Now after taking the name, then I want to use submit button there. So HTML colon submit. So here we have here is show. So this is the UI made. So what is the property name we have here? Property name we have here is name so far fine. Now in this we have just make this submit with respect to this like this HTML colon submit so and so things so far fine. Now after making out these things with respect to this, then what I want to do here is I want to create the action form, because see here we have name is a property there. For this I want to create getter and setter. So that's why what I want to do is I want to create the action form for that. Now after that I want to make the action sublet, because action sublet is responsible for this transferring the data. Now first let me make the form, because here I have something some properties are there, so that thing can be initialized in the action form over. So how to do that? Here right click on this one, new. See here I have structs action form bin I have, so just use this one. Now give the name as hello form I have, and give the package name as usual org.me.structs.hello. So in this I want to use that one, so click on finish. So here we have see with respect to this, remove all the things here. Now what is the property here we have? See here I have hello, we have here, sorry, name we have. So for that name we have to make getter and setter injection. So see we have private string name we have. Now for this let me make the getter and setter here. So right click, insert code we have. Now in this just generate getter and setter for this name. So I generated this getter and setter fine. So I am going to generate this getter and setter fine. Now after that see we have here is hello form I am using, and for this I want to use the action so far. So right click on this one, new, and after that here we have structs action. So in the structs action now see just give here as hello form action I have. Now in this action part I have to give hello, because in the UI now we gave this HTML colon form action equals to slash hello. The same thing we have to give. Then automatically it would be added to this corresponding sublet over there. So just give action path equals to slash hello, next, and as well as finish so far. Now what is my job actually I have to do here is I want to read the name first. Now after that name actually I want to give some text over there, and that actually I want to send it so far. So see how to do that here, see with respect to this. Now just give here hello form frm hello equals to hello form of form we have here fine. So this is the way first we made it here. So hello form hello equals to hello form of form we have. So this is the way first I made it. Now let me get the data here. So string name equals to frm hello dot get name we have. Then automatically whatever the name you will type in the text box you will get here fine. Now after that we have string result equals to, here we have welcome to plus name we have. Now this one actually I want to send it to JSP page. So how actually you will do that? I want to set an attribute for that. So how to set an attribute? See we have here request start set attribute of, here I have result comma, after that we have here result we have here fine. So request start set attribute of result comma so and so thing we have fine. So this is the way I am making it out. Now I am just telling that success so far. Then what will happen if it returns success? Now you have to go to this success page. So now let me create one more JSP page as success here. So create one JSP page over there and just give here success.jsp. Now see we have here is in this, if I want to write the result, then how I will do that here? Percentage equals to request dot get attribute of result we have here fine. So this is the result is the attribute we have that I am displaying here. Request dot set attribute of, just give here result is in the bold I want to display that one. So request set get attribute of so and so thing we have. Now what will be happen? I want to write the controller code, because controller needs to say that if it is success now, please go to this success page so far. So how to do that here? See, with respect to this, please open this struct-config XML file. So in this, see, this is the one we have here. Now in this I have to write this forward here with respect to this. So forward name equals to, here we have success, then path equals to, here we have slash success.jsp we have here. This is the way you have to specify here. Now let me run this page right now. So if I want to run this, just right click on this one. Now run this one with respect to this. Then automatically server will be started and automatically it will run this page. First time it takes a bit time, let it be. Yes, server started. See, just let me give the name here as Prasad. See, automatically it is giving here as welcome to Prasad Sufar file. So this is the way we are doing that one. Okay. Now should I explain the flow, how the way actually I am doing that again? Is this clear, or should I explain this one again?
Just take us through the flow.
Yeah, definitely. I will tell how the way the flow we have to do. Okay. Step by step I will ask, please confirm me, then I will go to the next. Okay.
Sure.
See, first let me create a project here. I enable the structs 1.x here. Click on finish file. Now whenever I open the fresh project, so first what I want to do, I want to design the UI first, isn't it? So what is my project purpose? Simply I want to give the I want to read a name, and that I want to print hello so and so name, isn't it? So come to this, see, by default whenever you will open the welcome structs.jsp page you will get. In this actually you have to write the code. Now normally how you will write in the JSP page, form action equals to target page. Now after that input type equals to text, input type equals to submit, so like that, isn't it? So first let me design these things as usual. So see, we have HTML colon form action equals to slash hello I have, because this is a structs form tag there. Now after that we have in the center, please do here, enter name we have. So after that here we have HTML colon text property equals to, here we have name with respect to this. So this is the first UI design. Now after that I want to make a submit button over there, isn't it? So here I have HTML colon submit. Now after that here we have show. This is the UI I made. But why I give the slash hello, I will tell, because the action sublet I have to give the name, then automatically it will go to the corresponding sublet. Okay. This is the UI part. Is this clear? welcome structural days space. No doubt.
14 అనుకుంటా మరి.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, clear it is.
2014.
Now, what is the next job I have to do?
ఏప్రిల్
I have
7th రోజు
see. I cannot introduce the form B
20,000
if
plus
I don't have any input
applications
parameters.
వచ్చినాయంట
But
ఇంకా students.
as soon as I have the input parameters,
applications
then
1,75,000
mandatorily I have to initialize the form bin there. So now let me create the structure action form bin here. So see we have how to do here. Is
1,70,000 మంది H4 అప్లికెంట్స్ రెడీగా ఉన్నారట. ఇప్పుడు H4 వస్తే
now what I want to do is right click on this one and new structure action form bin I have and give the name to that. So see we have this hello world form we have and give the name to that as form.me dot
వాళ్ళ
structure
స్పౌజెస్కి
dot
హలో
form.
గ్రీన్ కార్డ్ ప్రాసెస్లో ఉంది అంటే వాళ్ళు యూఎస్కి వచ్చి ఈజీగా ఒక 7-8 ఇయర్స్ అయి ఉండాలి. యూఎస్కి వచ్చి 7-8 ఇయర్స్ అయిన వాళ్ళు ఎంతమంది ఖాళీగా ఉండి ఉంటారు?
వైఫ్స్ కదా
అంటే వైఫ్స్ అయినా ఎంతమంది ఖాళీగా ఉండి ఉండాలి? మనం అది కూడా ఆలోచించాలి కదా.
తెలుస్తుంది 1,00,000.
So now see what is the form name we have here with respect to this scene we have.
చాలా మంది H1
So
కన్వర్ట్
name we
అయిపోతున్నారు.
have here fine. So that one let me define it
కన్వర్ట్
here.
అవుతున్నారు. చూడాలి. బట్ వాళ్ళకి 20 అవర్స్ అంటే కదా వీక్కి.
So
వీక్కి 20
private
అవర్స్
string name we have here. Now after that for this I want to generate the getter and setter because only one parameter I have. So right click there. Now after that we have insert code with respect to this. Now just give here getter and setter. So far fine. Now generate it here. So I generated getter and setter with respect to this. So this form bin also you are clear now everybody. Just whatever the input parameters for this I am making the form bin over there. Okay. Are you through with this everybody?
Yeah.
Hello. Now what is my job actually I want to do? For that action servlet I want to link the UI, isn't it? I have to say that whatever the data you are entering in the UI that need to come to source servlet. So that what we have to do is here I have this action keyword is there. See in this I am using the action keyword /hello, isn't it? That one actually I want to give it to this that one actually I want to give it to this action path so far. So here we have right click on this one and new structs action we have and please specify this action path here as /hello. I have to use structs action path as /hello there and click on next and as well as finish so far. So automatically I am getting this one. Now in this what I want to do here is let me go to this success and failure here. Previously I did only success only. Now let me define one variable here as failure also. Final string failure
65,000 కాకుండా 20,000 65,000
failure I have. Okay.
ఇది
Now in this what I want to do, I want to get the form data and from that form data I want to redirect
with
to
an
this
exemption
corresponding
for
page.
the first
So see here we
20,000
have with
petitions
respect to
filed
this is,
on behalf of
how the
those
way we have to
with
do
a
this?
US master's degree or higher.
Not given the proper name.
యూఎస్ మాస్టర్స్ డిగ్రీ అయితే
Sorry,
సపరేట్
let me do
ఉంటుంది
it
ఇక్కడ.
again. I'm not given
20,000 ఉంటుంది
the
మరి ఏమో.
Now right click new. Final string so now see here what is the thing we have to do here is let me create a object to this one. See we have here hello world form frm hello equals to hello world form of now let me get the data here. See string name equals to frm hello dot get name we have here fine. Now after that what I want to do here is see if name dot length double equals to 0 something then I want to specify here as return mapping dot find forward of, here we have failure, else what I want to do here, just I want to specify here as request start set attribute. So else what I want to do here, string result equals to, here we have welcome to plus name we have. Now after that go to success. Then what will be happen? If I am not entered the name, then it will go to this failure. If I enter the name, then only it will go to the success. So I have to create 2 pages here, isn't it? Is this clear, everybody? Because request start, sorry, I have to set the attribute now. Request start set attribute of result, comma, in this I have result with respect to this. So this is the way we have to do that. Is this clear? Previously I have not included the failure part. Now I am including the failure also, because if I am not entered the name, please go to the failure page. If I enter the name, then go to the success page. Okay, got everybody? Hello, hello, can you hear me, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So now what I want to do here, let me create 2 pages here. So go to the web pages here. Now in the web pages, let me create first web page here as JSP. Come to this, just give here success.jsp. Now in this I want to display it here as percentage equals to request start get attribute of, what is the thing we have here, success. Get attribute of success not, I want to give here a result, sorry, result. Next what I want to do here, right click new JSP we have here, failure, just give something here as so some message I am giving, error in input the data, please re-enter. So far fine. Okay, now what to be happen here, up to this time we have, I don't have any link between this UI and as well as the servlet code, isn't it? How actually you have to give the link there? Then go for this, see we have like, go to this struct-config file here. Now in this I have to specify here. So see we have here forward name equals to, here we have success, then path equals to, here we have, sorry, success s small, then slash success.jsp we have here, fine. Now in the same way we have now here I have forward name equals to, here we have failure, then path equals to slash failure.jsp we have here, fine. So this is the controller actions I am mapping out, because as I told, controller is responsible for this accepting the data and as well as process the data, and as well as it has to redirect to this corresponding page over there. So that's why we have forward name equals to, if it returns success, please go to the success.jsp, and if it returns failure, then please go to this failure.jsp page so far. So that is the way we have to do that. Now if I run this one here, see, so let me run this now. Enter the name we have, Prasad Dev. Slash. See, this is what I am getting. If I give here as Prasad, then see it is giving welcome to Prasad. And if I have not given anything over there, show, then error in the input data, please re-enter, isn't it? It's going to this error page. If I am not entering here, it's going to this error page. If I enter something here, see, then it will go to this success page so far. So that is the way actually we are redirecting to that, okay? Because this struct-config file is going to play the vital role to redirect the data to this corresponding things, okay? Is this clear now, everybody? Hello?
Yeah, it's
Hello,
clear.
can you hear me, everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's here.
Now, so same way one more program we will do, and after that one calculation program we will do. Then we will go to this database programs. Now, I want to make the login form there. So how the way the login form will work? I want to take the username and password. Now, if the username and password is correct, happy, go to this success page. Otherwise, please go to this error page, isn't it? So see how the way we are going to do that. As usual, file, new project we have, Java web application file. Now after that we have here login application. Next, touch zone setting, finish. So see here we have with respect to this HTML colon form action equals to, here we have slash login, here I have fine. So first I am specifying that as controller name as login so far. Now go to the C center, here I have. Now in this what I want to do here, so first let me put it in the center with respect to this. Next what I want to do here, first I want to take the username and next I want to take the password with respect to this, isn't it? So see we have here username, we have HTML colon text property equal to username, I have here fine. Now next we have password text property equals to, here we have password so far fine. Now here I have username and password with respect to this. Now next what I want to do here is, after taking this username and password, let me put the submit button here. So HTML colon submit, here we have login so far fine. Now here I have two things, as a username as a one property and as well as password as another property. So for this both the things I want to make the getter and setter, isn't it? So we have right click new structs action form in here. Now here we have login form, I have package name org.v dot structs dot login, here I have. So see here we have private string username comma password we have here fine. So private string username comma password we have. Now after that right click insert code we have and generate getter and setter here for this both. So here we have get username, set username, get password and set password, all the things I have here fine. After making this, then we have login action, I have to make it out. So here we have right click new structs action we have here with respect to this. Then in this we have login action. Now give the action path name as slash login, because that is specified in the action in the UI itself. So in the welcome structure face to face, that is the name I gave. This I have to specify here slash login. Click on next, finish so far fine. Now so in this define another thing, private static final string failure equals to, here we have failure so far fine. Okay, so here I have one more word here as failure with respect to this. Now in this, see what I want to do here, login form frm login equals to login form we have. So first I am taking these things. Now after that, see, we have string user comma password. We have user equals to frm login dot get username. Now password equals to frm login dot get password. So far fine. So I am getting this both the things. Now see, we have if user dot equals something, we have java, and password dot equals, here we have structs. Then I have to redirect to this success. So far fine. So that's why we have return mapping dot find forward of success. We have else return mapping dot find forward of, here we have failure. So far fine. So this is the way we have to do that. So if it is success, please go to this success page, otherwise just go for this failure. Now next what I want to do, I want to create two pages as success and failure, isn't it? So just right click on this one and new, and as well as here we have JSP page here, just use it as success. Now here we have correct credentials. Now have invalid credentials. So now see, we have here with respect to this. Now what is the thing we have to do? I have to configure the controller right now. So let's say something we have. So in this we have forward name equals to, here we have success, path equals to slash success.jsp. Now forward name equals to, if I have here failure, then path equals to slash failure.jsp. That's it. Now let me run this one. Right click, run. So here I have correct credentials. Now let me make the password to be hidden. How I will do that? Some steps now. HTML colon text place password. Run here with respect to this. And here we have structs. So it's giving here as correct credentials, and if I give something wrong here, then it's going to invalid credentials. So this is the way we are making over there with respect to this. Okay, is this clear, everybody? Hello. So this is the way the simple login form we are making it out. Okay, hello. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask right now. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, no questions.
Yeah, anyway, this is a very simple program we did. So once we will do the database things, then it would be a bit different thing. We'll do the database operations in structs, and after that we will do beam writing things, error messages to this UI, and redirections. That part actually we will finish off tomorrow. Then we will go for 2.x concepts, because we have to see what are the differences we have in structs 1.x and as well as 2.x. We have is, we have see, in structs 2.x we have some new features are added, some action classes we are added with respect to this, and servlet dependencies are there, as well as some validations, and as well as threading model, and as well as testability, as well as harvesting input, and as well as some JSTL expression language, and as well as binding the views, binding the values to the views, typecasting, and as well as action execution with controls. These all the things actually we will do it in 2.0. Okay, just right now we are making with 1.x right now. Okay, and one thing actually I want to know, how you will get the material every day. Today I send it to Mr. Varprasad, then you will get all the things now. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Because this files actually I want to send it to you. What is the best way actually I will send it?
You will send it to Siva.
Okay, yeah. Fine. I'll send you Shiva and then you will get. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, next thing we are going to see here is in this next topic we are going to discuss is how do we actually we are going to find the what is actually the validator framework, and as well as how actually we are using this validators with respect to this. So that part we are going to see here, and as well as how to redirect to one page to another page. That part actually we are going to see it out. So see we have let us just have time for some time. So let me introduce what is a validator framework, because everything in the validator we will see in the tomorrow. So coming into the structure validator framework, we have provides the functionality to validate the form data. So if you want to validate the form data, because you previously enter the login name and as well as password, isn't it? Then what is the validation actually? How to specify username and password must be entered, isn't it? As soon as you are not entering, it is not supposed to go to the model part, isn't it? So such kind of the thing we do with respect to this validator framework. So that's why structure framework provides the functionality to validate the form data and as well as use it to validate data on users and with respect to client side server side support. Because client side validation basically in the JavaScript we will do, but the server side actually we have to make it out. Then we need the help of this validator so far. So for this, see what is the thing we have to use is for text validations we have to use validator-rules.xml file to define the validation rules and conditions so far. So if I want to use with respect to this, then we need the help of this validation-rules so far. So see in this what are the things we have here. Please see with respect to this form-validation we have, as well as global, as well as validator. So these are the things actually we will make it on. So see how actually we have to specify these things with respect to this validation. Say we have here this see simple example. This is the way we have simple validation example we have with respect to this. So first in this see we have here this. First we have to use this form name equals to here we have just to login something like that. Now after that see we have here is field property equals to user name. Now after that we have with respect to this is just give here depends equals to required. Then what will be happen here is it is mandatory attribute with respect to this, isn't it? Because if any field is mandatory, then just give here depends so far fine. So now in the same way next we have here with respect to this is let me close the field over there. Now after that next field we have here is password. Field property equals to here I have password over there. Now after that depends equals to required comma mask. Because what is actually this required and mask here is required means it's a mandatory fine. Now after that mask over there, what is the thing mask means? See sometimes what will happen, we need to enter only specific values, because only alphabets as well as digits only I want to enter. I don't want to enter any special symbols over there. So that situation actually I have to make it out with respect to this so far. So see what is the, so if I want to define the mask over there, then this is the way we have var keyword. So just give here var-name equals to mask. Now we have to specify var hyphen value equals to, what are the values? It has to take it out here. So pipe symbol we have. Now after that 0 to 9, as well as A to Z, capital A to Z, and after that here we have star, dollar, so something we have. So these are the things, this is the way actually we have to specify these things. So this kind of the validation part actually we are going to discuss on the tomorrow's session. Okay, this would be for today, and tomorrow we will see this validations as well as JDBC operations, simple calculations, everything we will make it on tomorrow. Okay, hello, is this fine everybody? Hello.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fine. And Shiva, can I have your email address, or should I send it to the Excel address, this material? Shiva, you there in call? Fine, no problem. I will speak with Shiva in offline, no problem. And thank you. And this would be for today's session, and tomorrow we will continue the remaining things. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay. I'm just closing the meeting.